my manure for it. Where'd our priorities? I can't find that time. Son of a bitch. This is a cowgirl's nightmare. See that? Hey, boys, stick around. God only knows what that is. Backing in. Or where it's backing in. Hey guys! It was a flipping cold 9 degrees this morning. It's honestly not too warm anymore. Not too much warmer than that here now. And that's Fahrenheit. Sorry for anybody Celsius. Not good about that. You guys would be surprised how much that one tine is going to drive me nuts. And it's just like straight off. Hey guys, what are we doing for lunch today? Leftovers. Did you not watch my Bang Bang Chicken last night? I made a 4-serving meal so that way I would have plenty of leftovers. It is 11:30 here now. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I have some Pro ones I'll probably end up being able to show off a little bit. Right now it's just focusing on choring. Thank you guys. Trying to survive. I'm not going to leave the horses out all day, which kind of sucks, but there's too much ice and they're just going to be fooling around too much. That being said, I should go bring in tractor now. That was dinner. It was good. So good. I'm going to have it for lunch, too. Stuffy. Kind of hot. know how that happened. Didn't feel it. Usually you can like feel it. That brings me back to your childhood cleaning stalls. These things are called Dura forks. I'll probably end up putting it on my Amazon wish list. But it's not very durable sometimes. Of course, these colder temps make the plastic extremely brittle. It's why you have to go easy with banging on the buckets, the water buckets, to get all the ice out. Super easy on that. Found it. Not going to be able to glue it back, although some people think that you can actually light a fire and get them to melt back on. It usually doesn't stay. Okay, so we're going to come back from Argentina. I'm from Vermont, born and raised. I do it in reverse camera. This is gonna take forever. No, rollers. Getting it in. Okay, the last little bit. Yes, horses. El caballo. This one's all bundled up. Woo! I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, I do cook. You guys watched the live last night? Whew. Well, welcome. Let's see, I'm gonna get this corner cleared out. I don't make the rules, but when you lose one fucking tine, half your pitchfork goes out the window. Have I done my New Year's goals yet? A few. I have, I guess, some vague ideas of things that I want to work on. I haven't completely scripted out the months. There's a couple different ways that I could write up the months or goals. One could be horse by horse. You know, like vet's coming out tomorrow to check on Joey's swelling. And that's like one thing. You know, him healing from that, from his surgery, and getting driving again relatively soon. Then there's going to be not relatively soon. He's got ways. Getting him worked back up, though, is going to take a lot of time. That much time on stall rest turns anybody into a couch potato. So we could go by horse. Obviously, the overall census is going to be improve, strengthen, and get built up. Some of them more so than others. So like Tilly, who's in the most physical therapy, and then it will be Joey, who's next. Then it will be Roxanne, who's just a baby, getting her going. There is Striker, gonna be just trying to work on his ability to breed, training him to the mounting dummy. So that will be a fun one. I do like staying warm, and I like my winter attires. Ironically, I'm always cold, so I handle how to get dressed and like stay warm really well. However, I'm never really good about being hot. I just immediately can't handle the heat. I am not a heat lover, so I tend to just strip, get cranky, go jump in the pond. It's taking a little bit more brain work, being that the fork is broken. So annoying. Hey guys. Howdy. How'd you get in here? Mucking stalls for days, motherfuckers. I've only got 2 that I have for recording. Then I'm going to start stuffing the peanuts again to get this one done. Thank God. I am going to need a new fork. Broke off. That little tine. It's going to be flipping cold, but I actually need to scan 2 appointments. See where they are at. Ellie and Raina are both apparently very interested in the stud. And I need to see where they're at with that. right, guys. So 3:25. Wow. I don't know where that is. It is 1:25 here, or 11:25 here. It's not even 1. And it's going to be time to work the horses pretty soon. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, that one's stuffed. You have to go down, actually. That's one way to put it. Nice, Joey, right in the clean stall. Never put Joey in yourself though for that reason. Scoop and poop, cleaning stalls. Pissed me off. Joey, are we out? Hi, trouble. Who's you chooses trouble? Okay, go. 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 I'm not feeling that one right now. Yeah. Freaking the doggos. Let's get this. Okay, this is gonna be miserable. I won't lie, I think haying might be the most miserable part about doing chores. But that's okay, because guess what? It's probably the most critical too. Bring this one down here. Stuff Finley's stall. Classy as always. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm in Vermont. Hey. Oh, yeah, okay. Not too bad. Back, back. Is this what they call a reverse cowgirl? Let's hold it by the other side. Well, welcome, New Hampshire neighbor. My parents had a St. Bernard named Heidi. Just slow and steady, backing us out. Kaiser, he is, where is he? There he is. He is 6 years old now. Not sure if city guys could keep up with all of this. There's a lot going on. After this, I'm gonna have to go, I'm gonna pull out the horses. Pull in the horses? They're technically out right now. One by one. And, deep breaths. I'll bring them in one by one, and I'm gonna put them in bedding rigs. Sorry, guys. Maybe food here. Whew. Ugh. It's cold outside. The horses love the cold. Actually, pretty much the only thing that doesn't love the cold has got to be Kaiser, my Rottweiler. Otherwise than that, if you live in Vermont, you have to love it. Cuckoo comments, guys. Cowgirl. Cowgirls. I think that's what we call a cowboy, a female cowboy. A little cowgirl. Okay. How you doing? Eating a stick? Okay. Going to blow out the bar now. Girls just have fun. Vroom, vroom. Hysterically enough, there are a lot of reasons why I will never have an electric car. The fact that this can't run in cold temps is somewhere on that list. Do you ever get a day off? No. That's sort of like the short answer. Basically, for starters, they're my animals. And for a second, animals always poop. I'm telling you right now, this battery isn't even fucking dead. It's just that cold because it was charged not that long ago. Sweep it, and I'm probably going to, but oh my god. Hello from England. Yeah. Okay, that's Tom's theory. The electric cars suck. I gotta palpate them and drive them. Now, I don't really love that the horses are out right now. The reason is despite the fact I'm usually all about that, is it's really icy out and it really risks it. I do live on the farm. I see the horses are going to come in soon. Just raises the risk, but it's not really necessary. And I think it's important for them to get out and run around, but if they're going to get out, run around, and die, not really great. I gotta put some shit away. I got these clippers out the other day. I didn't go over this actually in my farm update, but I essentially thought that Vivian has what I think might be scratches or mites going on. I had to clip them off, and that really sucks. Hopefully they'll grow out by show season. We'll see. See how much they can grow back. However, these were bought for me off my Amazon wish list, and they are amazing, portable as hell. Thank God. Yeah, the fuck is this thing? Right there. Oh. Right there. That might come in handy later. Okay. That is, I gotta do water in this barn. I don't have a, I'm so innocent, so perfect. Good job, baby. Gotta dump all the waters in here. I'm going to have to put Tilly in a bidding rig, especially. Super aggressive. He's gonna be a number one. She's not pregnant, she's not in heat, and she's in training. So she's gonna be a number one in a bidding rig. Sorry guys. Second is probably Striker. Gotta palpate Raina and Ellie. So, I'm not a barrel racer. I have 9 Clydesdales. My boy. Yeah, we'll get him going first. He had the most to say. Striker is, I can't put him in one of these stalls while he is bridled. I have 11 horses total. 2 are pregnant. Let's get Striker dolled up. I have no idea where his bridle is. Halter. I don't think kids should watch me. Half the time my underwear is hanging out advertising OnlyFans. I do not think kids should watch me. Okay. Now this boy needs to work on his height. So he's not gonna be the one who goes in the fitting rig, the tea backer though. You're just gonna go in a regular one. I keep making a mistake and I don't have the tea backer for another one. Right? Okay. My routine is very strenuous. Oh, God. Maybe for the horses. You are so dirty. Oh, my God. You're lucky I don't have a barn that I can clean you in. No, I am not Latina. At all. Right, buddy? So this is Striker. Striker is my 3-year-old for 2 more days. Clyde, stud. He's gonna go in a bitting rig. Which is just a belt that holds him in a yoga position, that trains him and his neck. I have a baby horse about every year. This year they're not coming until April. This was definitely on Tilly last. Weird time to do that. That stinks. Extra. Bring in the pregnant mares. Okay. Your bit. This one. I don't know how this is gonna go with getting him back in. They big eaters. They eat about, is it 20%, 15% of their body weight a day? 10 to 15. They weigh about 1,800 pounds. Okay, got my hair sorted out. Get your bridle sorted out. Get your hair sorted out. Because you desperately need a haircut, but do that. That was rude. Striker. Rude. No, no. Yep. There you go. There we go. Now, this usually takes a little bit of encouraging. It's not his fault. It is mine. He is a very high-headed boy. And this one time, I may or may not have... Easy, bub. I may or may not have bombarded his head because he whacked it on that bar. Come on, put your head down. That is the opposite. Good boy. He just offered, so I'm just gonna thank him for that. No, no. Yeah, you don't forget. Back up. That's it. Good boy. Man, that was real fun. Okay. Like I said, this one time I bombarded his head off the top and I felt really bad about it. He has not gone in since. Forward, I don't blame him. He definitely looks out for himself and that's okay. However, at the end of it, he has to listen. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, it is beyond freezing in here. There's that setting. He doesn't want to go for a ride right now. He doesn't. It's not much of a riding horse, actually. All right. In Vermont, training horses. All right. It is a Clydesdale. I'm gonna put that back too. Good boy. So I'm watching to make sure he can get some relief. I don't want this to all be so tight to the point that he doesn't learn. There. However, that throat latch too tight. He's a little fat ass. So it is a Clydesdale. The other one, there's two others in here that absolutely have to get put in bitting rigs. We're gonna go grab them. And then I'm gonna have to actually come out and give them a little bit. They stay in those rigs for a bit, and then I'll come out and ultrasound two mares. Thank you guys. Is there a halter down there? Yeah? Okay. Let's get Roxanne. One thing about Roxanne is that I am not going to put her in a snaffle pit today. She keeps putting her tongue over it and not learning jack shit. So she's gonna get put in a real one today. Probably, and ladies. Wrong one, dude. It is gonna come up though. Okay. I routinely like to check and clean the mares out. You guys talking about Ellie? Or Tilly did that. When I first got them, I thought the guy must have abused the mother. I thought he hadn't played with the baby. Turns out, he didn't play with the baby, but that mother has a very jumpy ass gene, and the baby's got it too. Both of them are a little bit on the spastic side. They're just jumpier than necessary. it is what it is. Both of them bloat. So, got that to that point, and then we'll come back for it in a little bit. Good girl. Hello, Miss Wrangler. What's up? Got this tail. I know a lot of people think that docking tails is horrible, blah, 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 blah. This tail would be a medical issue if we did not dock. Look. Guess I'm just like bound to get shit on today. It's the second one that did that. Hard plastic stuff is a pain in the ass in winter. Okay, like I said, she cannot actually go in a bit. What have I? You're not going in Snapple anymore. You're gonna go in your mother's bit. Hopefully she fits in her mom's stuff. Yeah, a lot of this gear is really really, really hard to work with in this. This horse is probably one of the worst ones, the bridle. Like I said, the reason I have my rundown on each horse needing to get worked. Striker, because he's an easy peasy boy. This one genuinely needs to start being a part of the hitch. And Tilly is also a piece of caca, who's in a lot of therapy. So that's my rundown for the day. I'm really proud of you for the coming down part, but you're gonna like this bit a lot more. Yep. There you go. Good girl. Hey, that's not the worst time. You did a good job. Good girl. Okay, well, I would definitely put it in the mouth before I would just let it rest on your teeth, but there you go. Yeah, guys, this is not easy. There's a lot of hair. A lot of hair, a lot of layers, a lot of rough fucking work. So, I am I'm 5'4". She's probably one of my shortest ones in the herd. She's still a baby. Look at the next one. Make sure she'll be able to breathe. That was something Striker was having a hard time with. I'm gonna choke a horse out. In fact, I know a lot of people are gonna say in the comments, like, let that horse run free. Like, horses don't belong intact, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Bunch of hippie shit. Not that I don't love those. I am trying to make them all worth more. I'm trying to make them bigger athletes, stronger athletes, I'm trying to grow their muscles, make them a better community member. So I'm not trying to be some sick, evil asshole. I know you guys are going to think I am, but I'm not. I'm just trying to make horses agreeable. That didn't work. Oh my God. This one, I have pulled out a Dodge. And I pulled out a Toyota Tundra. But I don't hang out with people who have Chevys. Okay. Let's go turn her out. She is most likely going to react to this thing being on her back. She did last time at least. I don't see why she wouldn't this time too. This is a very little Clydesdale. It's a baby. Still growing, very much so growing. Also, a lot of people are used to Budweisers, which are an unrealistic one. I do not have a WhatsApp. If you have someone who thinks that they're talking to me on WhatsApp, you are not talking to me on WhatsApp. I do not have a WhatsApp. I do not have a Telegram. I only respond personally on my OnlyFans. Okay. I tried to make sure like 3 times that she would not hit that. Did not work. Not the brightest bulb, no offense to her. I'm working on it. Okay. Last time I took this one out, it was so much fun too. How do I get on it? I don't get on that one yet. It's too young. Hey, don't go too far. Hi. Here's Tilly. Tilly turd. As you guys can see, Tilly is much bigger. As Tilly is actually full grown. You guys want to watch me look little now? Alright. Got 9 horses on this property and 2 off the property. And 2 are pregnant. Now the funny thing is about that one that I just turned out, that is a little 2-year-old. This is a 5-year-old. However, this 5-year-old and that 2-year-old are about the same level of training. Can't say they're not getting somewhere, but can't say they're getting somewhere. Right? So here's my lovely, lovely Tilly. Tilly could work on everything when it comes to headset. She is something the fuck else. So, this one's a little over 18 hands. last time I got her out, she twisted her bridle and fucking got hung up and snapped the bridle. Yeah, you. Things didn't go so hot. So, let's get her going. Don't bite me. I had a guy on my OnlyFans try to tell me that I had a hard time bridling this horse. It's actually quite the opposite. I have a hard time getting this horse to wait to take the bridle. Not even biting me. Okay, wide open. Fucking weirdest horse ever. So, that pissed me off though. One thing about me, guys, don't tell me what I know about my horses. These things are what I eat, sleep, and breathe about 24/7. So, I'm pretty nice. I don't bite, but don't tell me about my horses. Right, Kill? Well, that probably didn't go well for him. Now, like I said, she broke hers. There is no way that's getting up there. Oh, yeah, you know what I did last time? This is what I did. Okay, we're gonna walk her out. She's actually gonna hang out with that one, because that one and her are pretty close. Honestly, I don't think it's, you guys will say, you'll hear me say a lot, like, oh, this is one of my favorites, oh, this is one of my favorites. This is not. The two that I just put them on, are not that great. The weight of this horse is about 1,800 pounds. Not very big. This thing's probably 300-400 pounds underweight of where I'd like her to be, if I'm being honest. No, but my great grandmother was, but I don't claim to be. Okay. I'm a native Vermonter, born and raised. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dilly! Hey! Dilly is showing me exactly why she's getting put in this rig. She has a tendency to think she knows where her head belongs and doesn't want to move it where I want it. So, She ended up backing herself all the way over there. And that's exactly why you're in the bidding rig. She's like, not the pressure. And I'm like, it's not pressure. It's telling you where to set your head. The 2-year-old can figure it out, so can't you. Kaiser, not necessary. She's gone through enough. All right. I know a lot of you probably won't understand what I'm meaning by all of that, but that's okay. It will all pay off. You guys will see her in the future. God, she's already looking better. Going forward. That's it. You got it. She's just a little disappointing. Okay, so I'm going to head off for now. They're going to be hanging out in these for probably half an hour or so, and then I will slowly start taking them out. I will be back on for that part. I have a different coat on, though, because that one was too hot and this one is too cold. And then I will be ultrasounding at least 2 of the mares. So, you guys, I'm not done for the day, but I'm going to head off for now. I'm very excited that I don't have actual work. So, have a good one.